Hey everybody, Brian here from DotNet. Welcome to my trials and tribulations of trying to acquire simple market data. I've gone through various sources, interactive brokers through the demo mode, but I've resorted to another tool that I've always known about. You always forget about these things. There's one called XLQ. I've done demos on it. I'll just show you the where to go for it. It's under Qmatics. It's a complete, works with Excel, and it's a little library that runs a little session. You can't see it on my desktop here, but it's a manager that allows you to connect into a lot of different sources, be it let's see here. You have Yahoo, you have TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, IQFeed. IQFeed, out of all these, is the best one. Gives you a lot of good data. But you can also use for free Google and Yahoo. So right now, I don't have any subscriptions to market data. I'm just finding it pretty expensive if you're not really using them a whole lot. So this is another good substitute. But with the Yahoo, you get you have a lot of advantages with it. So I'm not going to go into setting it up. I've got various videos on that, my Quant Labs YouTube channel. So I just want to show you how to do this programmatically outside of Excel, but I'll show you the Excel as well. Now, you can connect into via Visual Basic, C++, C#, and Perl. It's a COM object. It's not the ideal way to do it, but it works if everything's local. But for now, it's fine. Quick and dirty way of doing it. You know, I think looking at it, there's some advantages with it. So let me show you the spreadsheet here. This is the standard demo spreadsheet. Now, all this time I've been struggling just trying to get simple stuff like bid, the bid and ask. This is all the stuff you can get with all these Excel functions. There's hundreds of them for different types for technical analysis, a lot of cool stuff. But the ones I'm more interested are the bid and the ask. So these are the symbols that you need to send over, and this is from within Excel. You got your symbol and your source, which is obviously I'm going to be using Yahoo. So here's the example. So MSN I think has been totally disabled, so this spreadsheet's kind of out of date, but Yahoo still works. So if I do a force refresh, which basically refreshes everything, the connection, and it downloads all these symbols here for Yahoo, and you get total amount of stuff. It's by sector, intraday, there's even currency, but let's just focus on, as I said, the original aim here is the bid and ask. I could also extract any of these actually that I have access to, and in this demo you'll see that specific subscriptions like the IQFeed will give you access to all this data, plus more. That's why I like it. Interactive brokers, all this, but you know, you can see why using IQFeed has its advantages, because you just get a lot more depth and whatnot, and you can use this spreadsheet with the XLQ once it's running, which makes it a lot easier to deal with instead of the monkey ass way of it working in interactive brokers. It's bizarre. I think they do it on purpose, to be honest, as opposed to just shielding yourself from the complexities by using something like this, which seems to work. It's a lot easier, it's simpler too. Not a lot of people will say, well, COM's not the best way. Well, if you're looking for easy, that's a good route. And here I'm going to show you the code. Okay, so this is a C# code. You can easily get that in the help. As I said, there's connections into VB, C++, and C#. So this is the one I'm going to show you. There's some tricks you need to do to get it working, but I'll put this code in this solution file for my members, and this works great. So what I'm going to do, I got a breakpoint right here. So what we're doing is we're just setting up some data for the initial capture on the first, call it snapshot of the following. First, we're going to get our source is going to be Yahoo, I believe, somewhere in there. That is the source, obviously. Symbol, which is Microsoft. So let's give this a whirl and see what happens. Okay, so let's give it a shot. And yeah, of course, we're getting the name, close, date, MACD. Okay, let's go. So what happens here is it'll pop up a form. You push this button and it'll trigger that. So let me just see here. So you have Microsoft as a symbol. You have the close, which is this one right here, value, the history value 1. This little help will walk you through it. But essence, this is the references. So you got the close, the date, the MACD, and then specifically, as I said, I want to get, now this is how you set it up for ask and the bid. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so here's the bid, and let's do the ask just for fun. Okay, so there's the 41.98. So if I go to Yahoo, let's see, what is the bid? 41.99 bid 98. So it's kind of close. Yeah, actually, it's exact. So that's it. You can see it works. So I can easily put this into my Infragistics code for both those equity trader and the financial dashboard. But you can see how easy the code is. It's much easier than, believe me, if you're trying to do it with interactive brokers, you'll pull your hair out because you got to put a call in, and then you get these multiple threads, and that's not exactly what you're asking for at the beginning. But again, through this, it just makes it just makes life a lot easier. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to code it up as far as I'm concerned. And the nice thing is, with this type of methodology as well, you could swap out your source very simply. You know, to TD Ameritrade, to IB, to IQ feed, all in, and really not change the code. So that's kind of nice too. And of course, you get the power of the worksheets as well in Excel. So check them out. It's a good tool, and it seems to work pretty nice for my my system, and the code is nice and easy to work with. Phew, finally I got something done.